Start focusing on yourself and what you really want, and don't focus on that person. Spend some time with yourself. Don't care about what other people think. I go in my notes and I plan out every single thing. Some people are like, oh, girls and guys can't just be friends. Yes, they can. Cut all contact. Okay, guys, so we're gonna start with the first question. What is the best way to get over someone? The best way to get over someone is by start focusing on yourself and what you really want, and don't focus on that person. Like, try to take that person out of your mind, because at the end of the day, like, really ask yourself, is that person thinking about me too? And if your answer is no, then I recommend just focusing on yourself. So yeah, I wouldn't say that's the best way to get over someone, but I would say focusing on yourself. And anyways, next question is, how do you deal with YouTube, personal life, and school? Okay, personally, school has not started back. It's really like in summer we are starting to be consistent. So I've not had the pressure of having to deal with school and YouTube at the same time. But for the personal life and YouTube, I would say, since my life is basically what my YouTube is about, it's not really hard. And as of now, I don't really know how it is with school. So I can't really answer the full question. But for me, it's easy with personal life and then with school, because right now there's nothing really exciting happening in my life, and then I feel my life, so it's like it's not really that stressing. Next question is, best way to deal with stress. Okay, so for me, I listen to music, sleep, of course. And I'm not really good at the journaling stuff and talking stuff, so I'm just really like here in my own space. And I think that's really important. Like, spend some time with yourself. Just be by yourself. Sometimes you don't always have to be around people, but just be by yourself and have your like, gather your thoughts. And if you're not good at writing or speaking about your feelings, what I would recommend is to just stay and think about what you think is best, and then just put everything in different parts and say, oh, this is how I feel about this is how I feel about this. So I think that's the best way to deal with stress. And then always try to find solutions. So for instance, you're having stress with like school. um Find a way that you can deal with school, because don't always try to overwork yourself. If you try to overwork yourself, that's not really gonna work out, and you're gonna get stressed on you. So time management is really important. But that's just an example. But yeah, those are some best ways to deal with stress. Okay, next question. How can I become that girl if I have no confidence in myself? I would say stop caring about what other people think. um to become that girl, that's like the best advice I can give for you. Stop caring about what other people think. Guys, I don't know, but I would say stop caring about what other people think, because their thoughts aren't as important, to be very honest. It took me a long while to really like be at that point, but trust, you can reach there. Next question is tips on consistency. Okay, so for me, I plan I go in my notes and I plan out every single thing. Right now in my notes I have like back to school content, and then I plan out everything, put them in different sections. So for me, that's how I stay consistent. I plan like a week ahead. I wouldn't say months, but weeks ahead, or like days ahead. For instance, for this video, I really actually wasn't planning to do this video until I was here and I said I have to drop something this week, because I wasn't planning to. So I said okay, and here we are. So yeah, plan, stay motivated, and tell yourself that there is a goal that you're trying to reach, whether it's with YouTube or it's with school. Just remind yourself there is always a goal that I have to get to, so I have to stay consistent in order to reach to this goal. My goal is to be successful in YouTube, and based off my consistency right now, I can definitely see it happening. So yeah. Okay, next question is ways to stay motivated either for YouTube, school, or chores. Okay, ways to stay motivated. I would say, as I said a while ago, you know, you have your goals. At the end of the day, there's always some goal to be reached. So just keep on thinking, just keep on reminding yourself, I have to reach this goal in order for this and this to happen. I mean, that's what I do for YouTube. For school, I just tell myself that in order to be a lawyer, I need to study really hard. So I just think about the goals that will be reached at the end of everything. So that is how I stay motivated, and that's the best advice that I can give. Is it okay for girls and guys to be just friends? Yes, it is. Some people are like, oh, girls and guys can't just be friends. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. That I feel like that's a dumb thing that people say, that girls and guys can't be friends because this might happen and this might happen. No, like you can genuinely find a friendship with your opposite gender and it will be perfectly fine. So if someone is telling you that it's not okay to be friends with your opposite gender, something is wrong with that. Something is not right. I'm sorry. Especially because if you have a genuine friendship with that person, don't listen to other people. Don't listen to other people. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the next question. Okay, guys. So hold on. Okay. Okay, so next question is how do you edit and not get unmotivated? For me, I love editing. Editing has become one of my hobbies this summer, so I am just naturally motivated to edit, especially because most of the time I have nothing to do, but then there's editing and it really takes up a good amount of my time that is definitely worth it and fun. So I think that's how I don't get unmotivated. But since school is starting right now, I have a slight fear that I will be unmotivated because I'm gonna have school, but I really actually hope not, because then that is gonna ruin everything. So yeah. Okay, this person says, I really love your video so much. Thank you so much. Next question is, what's your best advice to get over a toxic ex? Okay, best advice to get over a toxic ex is, my advice for what's your best advice to get over a toxic ex: cut all contact. Do not stay in contact with that person, because if you do, like, you don't even have to be talking to them. If you even have, like, if you can't even see their story or their status or whatever, that's going to make you rethink everything and want to go back. So you really need to just cut all contacts. It will be hard though, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Next advice is to don't rush your healing. Like, you need to, as I said before, sit down and, like, go through everything. Go through all of your feelings, what you're feeling, this and that and that. Those are some of the best ways. So I think that's the best advice that I could give to get over a toxic ex. So yeah. Next question is best high school tips. Okay, I know this is very common, but choose your friends wisely. So I would say, yeah, choose your friends wisely. Don't care about what people think, as I've been saying. Make sure that you take good care in yourself. Make sure that your hair is done, you smell good, you look good. Yeah. Um, Try to stay out of drama, I would say, because drama, for me, I have been in drama, but I haven't been in, like, big trouble, but it's different for other people. You can be in drama and get in the worst trouble of your life. So I would recommend just stay out of the drama, although it is hard. As coming from someone who goes to all girls school, it's very hard to stay out of drama. But best thing I can do is try. Okay, guys. So next question is, I don't think this is really like advice, but this question is, do people make fun of you for doing YouTube? Um, No, I would say I get a lot more support than being made fun of. So no, I don't get fun of for doing YouTube. Next question is workout tips. Body is tea. Is some workout tips I would say. What do they call it, cardio? Like the thing where you do treadmill, whatever. I would say, yeah, do cardio. squats, and oh, you can like follow like some workout tips either on TikTok or YouTube. I really follow like ones on TikTok and they were good. So yeah. Okay guys, so I took off my glasses. But anyways, next question is how do you stay confident? Okay, so I stay confident. I have been saying this. This is like what my fifth, sixth time saying this. I really stopped caring about what people think. Like, hold on. I used to be so conscious. I used to think about what other people would think about me. And these days over this summer I really, really like had to find a whole new part of myself to be like, okay, I really need to stop caring about what other people think. And that's how it comes that I have started to feel more in public. Because if you watch my videos back then, I kept on saying I don't like filming in public. I'm not good at filming in public, so I won't be doing it. But now I really have the confidence to be filming in public, and that is because I literally stopped caring about what other people think. I had to tell myself to stop caring. Oh, child, my glasses are dirty. Okay, next question is, well, okay, not question. I feel left out in my friend group. Can I get some advice, please? If you feel left out in your friend group, you should talk to them about it. Tell them about how you're feeling. And if they're not willing to do anything, you should probably leave that friend group. No shade. You should probably leave. Because if they're your real friends and they really care about you, they will try to fix their mistakes. And yeah, that's the best advice from somebody who has kind of been in that situation, not as the person left out, but yeah, if you know, you know. The next question is, what's the best way to handle fake friends? Okay, so the best way to handle fake friends, why do you have fake friends in the first place? For this, I would say cut them off. I'm sorry, like if it might be hard, but you should be cutting off fake friends. If they're fake, why are you still friends with that person? Like, okay, if it's a long friendship, it's definitely gonna be hard. But if that person is not willing to change and say, okay, I'm gonna be real to this friend because I genuinely care about them, yeah. Fake friends, we don't keep fake friends over here. We don't keep fake friends. Okay, guys. So next question is, um, advice on having a boyfriend or a crush. For the crush part, if you're like crushing on someone who clearly doesn't like you back, you should stop crushing on that person. But if the person likes you back and the person has respect for you, then I would say, you know, I would I would recommend being like friends first and then whatever. So yeah. For the boyfriend part, I don't know. Like, I can't really give much advice about like having a boyfriend or whatever, but just make sure that you're respected. Um, it's good to have boundaries sometimes, but not like intense ones. Don't lie. And if you have anything on your mind, for instance, you're overthinking, you should probably talk to the person about it instead of like having everything on your mind and telling yourself, oh, the person is doing this and that, and then you're gonna just ruin everything. So I don't recommend doing that, but instead talking to the person and tell them how you feel, and yeah, they should be able to reassure you, I guess. Okay. These are the last two questions. What did you change to make your current friend group better? Okay, so my current friend group, for those who don't know, I am in a friend group of four. So yeah. Changes that I made for my friend group, I feel like the better just came, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's much that I had to do to make our friend group, like, I mean, our friend group wasn't bad in the first place. Like, our four person friend group wasn't bad in the first place. So it's like, I don't think I made any changes. I just be myself, listen I definitely listen to what my friends say and I try to give back the best advice. So I don't know if that's like changes, but that's something that I make to make my friend group better. We love Leia now. Clap. Hey guys, so the last question is, what's it like having friend group issues? Um Having friend group issues for me is very confusing and annoying because, like, for me, I don't even have much friend group problems. Like, in the current friend group that I am in, I don't have much problem. So if there was supposed to be a problem, I would be very confused, annoyed, and be like, okay, whatever, whatever. But so I would say that's what it's like having friend group issues for me. But yeah, that was the last question of my girl advice video. You guys can go watch my first episode of back to school series, What's in My Backpack. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications because I post every week. It has been a nice, time doing this. I think this is like my last like sit down video because back to school series, everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next vlog.